Saggies. I'm your Empress Divine. You're watching the Empress Divine Channel. I channel messages for the divine, feminine, masculine. I do not apologize for it. If you watch closely and quietly, you'll find something about yourself in your feminine's reading. You hear me? All right. I'm Sagittarius, Divine Feminine. How was your new year? Mine was great. Thank you for asking. We're going to get into the Goddess Guidance, which gives us our overall message. This reading is focused on the energy of us just waltzing into 2020. What have we left behind, or maybe what have we brought with us into 2020, and what does 2020 have in store for us at the very beginning of the year? Okay. So, Sagittarius, Goddess Guidance. Goddess Guidance for Sagittarius. Ooh, I can't read on out. Bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. I think this is more about spending more time in your feelings. Get in them feelings. We tell other people get out their feelings. We tell Sagittarius get in your feelings. Because I don't think you spend enough time in your feelings. You spend a lot of time in your loins. You don't spend enough time in your heart space. Spend some time there. Do something that makes you emotionally invested, or find the things that make you emotionally invested. Show some deep, true spiritual interest in something. You know. Learn a new skill. Something that's going to hold you over. You know what I'm saying? Just like really, you're getting into something that is drawing on your emotional energy. Like maybe you are shifting your focus away from places that are dry and barren and moving them to places where you are emotionally fulfilled. That's really what I'm feeling. And that's what's up. That's good energy. You want to feel happy. You want to feel celebrated. You want to feel loved, understood. You want to have camaraderie, friendship, spiritual connections. And it's all here for you. It's all here. You can see it coming in from out in the distance. Ooh, 10 of coins. These are some really nice cards, Sagittarius. That recharge is well needed. Sure. See, I don't want to bend down too much because I ain't trying to embarrass myself. I'm going to pick this card up off camera. High Priestess. I really feel like you want to spend more time with your girlfriends, and you want to go out with old friends and hook up with old friends and just have fun and have kickbacks and, you know, just do things, catch up with each other. All these good cards. There's so much happiness here, Sagittarius. What in the world? Jupiter left you. But they say when Jupiter leaves your sign, they leaves a little present. Child, you got all of these good. At the bottom is the 5 of coins, but that's an illusion. That's an illusion. Or wherever you didn't feel like you had reciprocity, it's like you working on that, you nurturing that. In those barren places that I was just talking about. Any relationship that you've been in, and that's just anybody. That's not even talking about the love part yet, because we talk about us first. Any space that you've been in, any place that you've been in, any relationship that you've been in where you just don't feel 100% appreciated, accepted, loved, understood, wanted, included. All of those things is just like, nah, I can't get with you. I got to go. Got to go, because there's so much better for me out here, and there's so much good energy, so much rich bitch energy, so much great girlfriends energy, so much sisterhood energy, so much beautiful energy out here in these 2020 streets. What do I need to be dealing with somebody who don't really give me nothing for? Like, why would I accept crumbs when there's so much abundance out here? Bodies of water are abundance. That is the spiritual anatomy, the spiritual equal to abundance is a body of water. And you spending more time near abundance, around people who just feel good. You spending more time doing things that feel good. You're spending more of your energy in places that make you feel good, or that will lead you on a path that will give you the things that make you feel good. You're really digging into your manifestation. I feel doing a lot of more affirmations, becoming even more spiritual than Sagittarius already is, but falling in love with your spirituality, and maybe even a little bit of spirituality is leaking over into your love life. Well, there's so much positivity here that when we get to the Devil card, I just see this as nice possessions. I feel like you're going to acquire a lot of nice things in 2020. There's so much abundant energy here, Sagittarius, Divine Feminine. Of all the readings that I've done on just the Divine Feminine, not considering the love because we haven't gotten there yet, but just the Divine Feminine, you have the best reading so far in 2020, Sagittarius. So much abundance, so much happiness, things to celebrate, creative endeavors, brainstorming parties. Looking at your vision board and realizing, oh my God, the opportunity is here. That type of thing. Family's good, kids good, relationship good if you're in one. If not, then it looks promising for you. People looking at you and thinking, wow, Sagittarius is looking good. Like Sagittarius is taking care of herself. Sagittarius is doing something in life. Just being a really positive influence on other people. Dare I say it, a role model with the Empress card here. Others having an attachment to you and being so in love with how you live. You can be like a beauty blogger or an influencer, social media influencer, have a hell of followers, or be getting a whole bunch of followers this year, like going up. I've been talking about my channel going up, so I claim this. Because I have a Sagittarius midheaven, so I claim this. But overall, it's just amazing energy. Creative, loving, understanding, prosperous, abundant. And all of it forthcoming, all of it manifesting. Not just sitting off somewhere where you can't reach it. Like all of it is like right here in the palm of your hand. And all you have to do is spend your time thinking on it. Spend your time being grateful for it. Spend your time writing about it, journaling about it, vlogging about it, talking about it. Like really spending your time in this lake of abundance because you're here now. If you feel like you've been on a long journey, like the Temperance card that's associated with Sagittarius, if you feel like you've been on a long journey and only by the grace of God, you've made it as far as you have, honey, you have arrived now in 2020. You are arriving. Your limo is pulling up. You're getting out. The red carpet is laid out for you, okay? So let's look into how this message may translate for your love life. Any other special messages that Spirit wants to pour into your heart chakra. Love, relationship, sex, marriage, twin flames, divine love, divine union, divine counterparts for Sagittarius feminine. Sagittarius feminine. Love, love, love. Love, space, relationships, marriage, sex, passion, romance, soulmate, twin flame, love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. If there's anything that was going on in your love space and it wasn't giving you 100% what you needed from it, zip, zip, zoom. Getting over it, letting it go. And when I mean letting it go and walking away, I don't mean how people say, well, I'm over him and still be watching tarot videos. I mean, once you say you're over this person, you're over it. And that's some Sagittarius shit there. Because they will stone cold cut you smooth off. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. I don't get cut off, so if that's what you're thinking, that's not what it is. I feel like you have very little left to invest in somebody. It's like, oh, okay, I don't see this going anywhere. Let me go march up the road. Because I'm still fully invested in my own life and my own love. And that's something I love about Sagittarius too. Because they say y'all are some cheaters and, ghosters and all of that or whatever. But if Sagittarius is not being fed spiritually, they will get up and walk. They have to be fed spiritually. And something is not feeding you spiritually. It's getting stale. It's old. It's stagnant. It's mildewy spiritually. The dish rag stank. You're tired of dealing with it. Like, it's old news to you. You've dealt with it. You're kind of done with it. On to the next. Because you, first and foremost, have to take control of your life, and that includes your love life too. And you understand that. Plus the fact that you have options. You got options. Not saying that you're going to completely jump into it with someone else, but when you have options, that makes it a lot easier to let go. That's why I always advise women that you're single until you're married, and you need to continue dating around until somebody puts a ring on it. Because that's exactly what I do. Get you somebody to fall in love with, but still be dating. Still date. And don't never stop dating until you are married, honey. Some people stop when they get the engagement ring. You know what I'm saying? I like to know something is done. It's for sure. It's direct. I don't like there to be no question. So it is what it is. If you're going to marry me, you better make it quick. I don't believe in being engaged for 5, 6, 7 years. We engaged 1 year, we need to be married within 6 to 12 months. Period. But anyway, enough about me. Because you are aware of yourself. You are very aware of yourself, and I feel like you know that in this relationship, maybe you weren't giving yourself the fullness of what you know you deserve. So you're taking back your power. You already know that you have this feminine grace and this irresistible aura and attractive factor about you. So it's not that you can't find someone else or you can't be with someone else. But I feel for a time that you just kind of want to play the field by yourself. And, play the little mystery role and flirt a little bit, kiki a little bit, smile at his face a little bit, let him whisper in your ear a little bit, just giggle a little bit. That type of behavior and activity, because it's fun, because it's feminine, because it's enchanting. And you want to get back that feeling of just being enchanting and powerful and abundant and flowing and smooth like water. The waters were like real, it was an old stagnant, stale cup of water in this relationship that you come from. You want to get back to the rushing rapids and the ripples in the sea. You just want to have movement in your abundance. You don't want things to just be still and stale and stopped. You don't want that. You want constant movement. You want constant passion. That's just a part of being a fire sign, and you definitely have the options to do that. Some people are more fun than the others. Some will get more of your passion than the others, but ultimately it's about yourself. And you don't necessarily have to let anyone else know that you are going on some type of, spiritual journey, or that maybe you've taken a vow of celibacy, or that you are manifesting a certain thing. You don't have to let nobody else know that. That's none of their business. Because when you give people too much of what it is that you're trying to manifest, they'll tell you what you want to hear in order to achieve what they want to get from you. And you don't need none of that. So watch out for any low vibrating energies around you that can try to play it off as if they're going to please you and give you your value and your worth. But really they come in with little baby offers and can't really do nothing for you. And they just want to siphon your energy because they don't really have nothing to offer you anyway and will lead to heartbreak. Watch out for people like that. But pretty much it's just this energy here of you being aware of the fact that you don't need to spend any more of your valuable, treasured, magical, mystical, enchantress, seductress, gorgeous, bombshell energy with somebody who is not really fit to handle it or to take care of it or to cherish it. Judgment says, I'm moving on. I'll be moving on. Whose drawers are these? Moving on. You've been thinking about it. It's been in the back of your mind. It's just time to finally act on it. That's all. Moving on into 2020. In the big 2-0. He's like, yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, it's over. I gave you plenty chances to give me what I wanted. You just never came up off of it. Never would come up off of it. Always holding back. Always giving me the bare minimum when I know I'm worth the maximum. So I'm going to go and please myself. I'm going to go get all the cups that I want on my table. And I'm going to set out my table. And then I'm going to let these suitors come in and I'm going to let them fill my cups. Not like that. You ain't let nobody fill your cup like that. But you're going to exercise your sexy. I'm going to exercise my sexy. I'm going to date and I'm going to be seductive. And I'm going to finesse. And I'm going to tell lies just like you do. And I'm going to play games just like y'all do. Until I get what it is that I want. Until I happen upon the person that I feel like I can, make a home with and settle down with. I'm back on the prowl. Single again. Back on the prowl. Until you find the person who, just makes your heart sing. And if you have already been single, but you were kind of just, quote unquote talking, which is another thing that I don't really believe in 2020. You is or you ain't. You're single until you're married. Baby, I've been proposed to twice. I'm single. You single until you married. Okay? And you just in this energy of like, I'm going to go where there's abundance, where there's love, where there's adoration, where I am treated like the amazing, beautiful queen that I am. And I told y'all all this good energy I got for the divine feminine. So you have nothing to worry about if you're walking away from somebody. Like I said, you got all those options. Somebody gonna swoop right on in and give you everything that you ever wanted. If you're not scared and if you're not holding yourself back and attaching yourself to somebody who ain't giving you nothing but crumbs, okay? So Sagittarius, that has been your reading, Divine Feminine. I loved it, loved it, loved it. Great way to cap off these readings about the New Year energy. Like, comment, let me know how this is applying to you. What games you out here playing in these streets with these boys and these girls or whatever it is that you like with both of them, if that's your deal. Comment, talk to me, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll get a taste of all these consistent videos I'm about to be dropping because the Empress Divine Channel is going up in 2020. I decree and declare. I decree and declare. I decree and declare, and we touch an agreement. Thank you guys for watching, Sagittarius. I will see y'all next time. Have a happy new year. Bye.